Alrighty, everybody, my acolytes, welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds 2. We're here, still rocking Gary. Don't worry, we still have him. I went ahead and fast traveled to Laplace's garden because last episode we took care of Newton. Well, we cleared out Newton of the cultists. She didn't say we had to kill everybody. She just said we needed to clear it out, which is what we did. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do next.
The Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning is currently off limits to non-essential
Yep,
order
that's
personnel.
fine.
Line our pockets.
Shut up,
I
Gary.
always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultist at Newton quite the interruption to my focus. Now,
What
how
cultist?
might we be of use to one another?
I convinced the cultists to abandon Newton. My gift of oration knows no bounds.
What is their stupidity? I still say we should have killed them.
I find myself wishing you'd been less persuasive. With the
Asa,
cultists
don't tell
alive,
'em.
they'll stand to impede us elsewhere.
No.
Nonetheless,
It'll be fine.
you
It'll
did
be
as I
fine. It'll be
asked.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Here is your reward.
Enrage.
You've proven yourself well, but we have
hell
recently
is
experienced a
enrage?
pivotally important, unforeseen development.
Okay.
One I must meet directly. Can I count on you?
What is it? If this was really so important, I'm not gonna say that. Let's hear
One
it.
of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island.
Oh my god.
I need someone to recover an informational component from it.
What's the Hyperion
The web is an
reticulum?
order-crafted
I-
network
I-
of information
I can't
collection
speak.
satellites. Our would-be protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices.
Oh, gotcha.
We actually implanted a back door in the web to bring it back under our control, should a circumstance like this arise. But we
Okay.
did not foresee certain protectorate
You
modifications.
guys suck.
But let's not speak of
Oh,
that.
you guys can see the future.
Find a way past the protectorate at the crash site.
Easy.
Collect the data and return it here. Violence is likely, but perhaps you'll find an alternative.
Not dying is my specialty.
Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the
Bloody demise. Who do you think you're talking to? I am the goat. I will be fine. Do not worry about me. What is this? Oh, right. I forgot about the bread knife. Holy shit. That's so funny. Oh shit. I moved it up here. Enrage. Small plasma charge. So it's a plasma pistol, but set with N-ray. Consumes energy instead of ammo to apply heavily enradiated. Will revert to standard ammo supply when energy reserves are insufficient, also applying less enradiated. Interesting. Well, I'm down to try it out, to say the least. What else did she give me? Give me like a heavy assault rifle or some other shit too. Yeah, or heavy machine gun, sorry. Cool, I still have not gone through... You know what? Since we have to go back to... There it is. The textures are trying to load in. Hold on. There we go. I cannot see out of that scope. There we go. Interesting. Oh, wait, yeah. Let's go and reload it. So it's got full ammo. The ammo it's supposed to have. Everything's reloaded. Okay. Okay, so we have to go back to Paradise Island. My god, so much back and forth. So I will, yeah. We'll probably pick it back up there because it's a lot of fast traveling I'm gonna have to do. Oh, I could sneak in. This would be very dumb. I'm gonna save. Oop. Hey, you guys.
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about that. I'm not trying to... What's in here? Hello? Jesus, I cannot see. Okay, there we go. Now we're on grading. But we can kind of see out and around. Not really. This leading to that area that... Oh, no, it's just leading to here. What's the point of all that noise? I guess to, like, sneak attack, I guess, her? Oh, no. Okay, okay. We can relax now. Yeah, I'm not really seeing another point aside from that. Interesting. Sorry, that's another mine. I couldn't avoid that one. Sorry, I've kind of hard cut back to here. It took me a bit. I gotta get through a lot of fast travels and then get over here, and then I went ahead and sorted out my junk. So now I got sorted out my weapons, and I got all this stuff I don't want in the junk, ready to sell. Nothing crazy. You didn't miss too much, but yeah. Okay. Honestly, they said we could try to find a better way to go about this, but man, do I not give a shit about the Protectorate. So, yeah.
Bodies.
To battle!
Ooh, okay.
Shrouding.
What's the charge on this is what oh, does it take my energy? Oh, it takes my energy. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Who's sniping down here? Oh, you are. Hey, level up my weapon for me. Thanks. Good hit, Gary. I'm missing too much. Get him. Die, 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 die. There we go. Okay, we got big guys. Okay, I'm gonna reload here. Grenade out. Okay, hold on. It's fine. Whoops. I did not realize I could rapid fire that. Good to know that I can hold down the trigger on that. That fires really fast. Okay, so this thing uses my energy to do the whole N-ray thing on it. Interesting. Good to know. Alright, we're gonna reload this bad boy. Okay, where is the crash? Up here? Alright. Sada is deeply damaged, but its data cartridge has remained intact. I'll take that. If from crash data appears unintelligible to you. Nah, it's intelligent to me. Don't worry about that noise. Alright, great. We got that. Now we are ready to move on. Sick. Okay, any other bodies I can loot? Yes, the one all the way down here. The snipper. Thank you. I'll take that. Gotta replenish the food. How's my food doing? Okay. We're not doing terrible. Definitely could use some more. But we're not, like, hurting yet. Keep picking up all the food I can find in the meantime. Okay, well, now for the fun trip back. Such a fun, small trip this was. We're back in Laplace's I think it's Laplace's garden. As much as Laplace is funny, I think it's Laplace. One of you are the sellers? It ain't you. Is it you? Hey.
Or continued patronage is. Please.
Yeah, thank you. Give me. What do you got? Crabble hatchling, another crabble. Cover fire. Firing this weapon builds confidence in your companions. Oh, right. It wasn't, like, fantastic. I'll take the crabble hatchling, though. You guys ready for this? Now that we get the extra surcharge. 19,611. 35,108. Hell yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Not watching.
Antimatter plasma rifle. Can I not be stuck on a plant? Can I go in anywhere? Hello? Just give me a second here. Just gonna do some excessive inventory count here. Hello. Oh, nothing great. I'll still take them though. I can sell them back to him. The fool. Ooh.
Can't afford.
I'm gonna unlock this just for the experience, but I'm not gonna open the door. Grind out some experience here. Woohoo! All right. Anyways, let's get a move on. Shall we? We've dicked around, I think, enough. Can I shortcut this? Ah, hold on, maybe. There we go. And then, hup, yeah, shortcut. Hello.
Look forward to the reclamation now. How might we be of use to one another?
Crash satellite found. Information retrieved. Here you are.
Yes! Excellent. Take that, reductionists. Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been. Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please.
Of course.
Here's something to keep you quiet.
Mathematician's mantle. And it's a creeping key. Okay. And some bits. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Nothing quite so exciting as reclaiming deferred academia, eh?
Not by a factor of thousands. You'll have to tell me about your scholastic experiences someday, colleague.
Never.
I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stage.
Finally.
I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing
I
harm
would
to
never.
Ruth, I shall know.
I will never. I have Marisol with me. Oh. What is all of this? Oh, you know what all of this is? So I was holding X at one point instead of pressing X. I think that's all of my weapons that I was going to send to junk that I did the keybind wrong that just then ended up on the floor. So yeah, I got more to sell and give away. Yay. Whoopsies. Mathematician's mantle. It's light. It's light. Yep. Ignore a single incoming hit every 10 seconds as long as you haven't taken damage in the last 10 seconds. Your gadget energy recharge rate is increased significantly. Okay, what does this look like? Ah, okay. Nothing fancy. Not as good as Gary. But that's fine. Okay, we can finally talk to Ruth. So let's go ahead and do that.
Ah,
Oh.
there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations.
Oh, it's you.
With
Okay.
your aid, Auntie's choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer. Just think of all we can accomplish if our two sides reject fractiousness and combine our efforts. Remember, seek out ways to help both
That's what
sides.
I'm doing.
Engender trust. Gertie and I will let you know when it's time to move forward.
I'm literally doing that. You can rely on me.
In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills.
Hey.
Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be
I'm working on that.
challenging.
I'm at like a 14. I'm at like a 14 right now. I'm there. Thank you though. Okay, I'm gonna save. Safety save. Alright, let's go meet Ruth. We've reached level 30. I think that's max level if I was looking at I've seen a couple videos about it or TikToks on it.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star
She
in
came
a
at that like
constellation of
Mr. House would have
possibilities,
if
as
he
it
wasn't
were.
a shriveled up husk.
Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
What is your goals? You're doubting my loyalty? I'm not the one who helped DeVries blow up Horizon Point.
As I told you in my message, a splinter group was responsible for recruiting your fellow agent and tasking her to perpetrate that heresy. The conviction of those radicals was such that they elected to perish from exposure to Cloister's wilderness to avoid fouling their predictions and my interference. Their interpretation of the data was at odds with mine. I forbade them taking action. To no avail, obviously.
Yeah.
I disavowed their actions then, as I do now.
I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be a dick or fully dismissive. However, I definitely don't trust any of these corporations, groups. And I should just take your word on that.
Faith is trust without evidence. You deserve far more than that.
I deserve evidence, yes.
I gather you already know who I am.
Yes.
But science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%.
Maybe leave the numbers out
So,
with me.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar,
Bassar.
third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
be respectful. In order to meet you, presiding bishop.
I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan. And lo and behold, it provided you as the
That's
solution.
maybe not. Maybe
Your
don't
recent
take that
exploits
to...
at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin,
Of course.
and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably
Breaking
destroyed the
minds.
station.
We love to do it
Such
here.
a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
You're welcome. It was a close thing, if I'm honest.
Yes, by all reports it was. But the plan evidently has greater outcomes prepared for Vicar Levin.
I'm not gonna doubt yet. I'm not gonna doubt to her face. That feels bad. Levin seems like a good man.
He is, at that. I consider him a close personal friend, and I cannot say that about many. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. I just received the most curious transmission from Auntie Cleo. She wishes to discuss a partnership of sorts.
She does.
And I heard you were the source of this plot.
That I was. Just one of my many brilliant ideas.
I'm confident that Vicar Levin played a part as well.
Hey now.
But you can negotiate the credit with him at a later date.
I don't actually care.
I must admit I have significant doubts about colluding with an entity like Auntie's Choice. Why should the Order agree to even entertain the possibility?
That's fair. Speech 4. I consider you a wise leader, Bishop. Wise enough to see the potential benefits here.
Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. Auntie Cleo has already proposed a secure conference room on board the Undisputed Claim for our use. I will await your arrival there to mediate.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
Okay. Level 30. Alright, I think this is it. So I'll round out 15-15. And I will put another point. I guess I'll round Hack out to be evil with my lockpick. I guess. I really don't know if they can go any higher than that. I think skill checks can go higher than that, but perks are pretty locked in there. Unfortunately. What did I do? I did Hack 8. Ah, there wasn't a Hack 8. There's probably a higher one though. Hack 10, yeah, would have been the next one. Same with lockpick then. Oh no, lockpick had an 8. Oh, but I need pickpocket. I see. I see. I wonder where the fishy went. I really don't care about lockpicking right now. Let's go with... God, if this really is my last perk point, what do I want it to be? There are a lot of good options, but there's also not... This could be good. Just, I don't know how many more creatures I'm going to be fighting, though. Fuck it, we'll do this. Gives me weapon range and as well as looking through containers before I break into them. So we'll run that. Alright, see, yeah, so XP to level 0 to 0. So 30 is the max. And I don't think there's any other, wait, I don't think there's ways to, like, respec. So, yeah. Cool. That is that. Ludite. Okay. Let me look at my companions here. So, Azza's 30. Frost Charge. Azza's companion ability now deals frost damage and leaves a hazard that rapidly applies chill to enemies. Burning deals N-ray damage instead and deals significantly N-ray. We don't... I can do chill stuff. I have very little like N-ray stuff I can do, so I'm fine with that. Metasol. Energy relay. Marisol throws a gadget that emits energy to all allies in a radius. While within the radius, the party's weapons are electrified, dealing bonus shock damage and gradually recharging your gadget energy. My discombobulator. Marisol occasionally throws a gadget near you that confuses all enemies in an area around it. While confused, enemies wander aimlessly. Go with that instead. I'm not melee. Like, if you were in melee, I think this would be good, but I'm not melee. Okay. Well, that's that. Now we have to go back to the undisputed claim, which is back to Auntie's choice.
Be the statistical exception.
Well,
the natural state of entropy
just a lot of
in
fast
the
traveling right
universe.
now because we're just wrapping up some things. Well, I guess not really wrapping up things, but wrapping up some things. So, okay, I'm sparing you guys as much of this intercom bullshit as I can, so you guys don't have to be subject to just fucking listening to her fucking ramble on. I'm gonna buy some food. What did I just sell? Oh, are you kidding me? Dude, that's so dumb. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? I pressed too fast. That's part of the reason. That's so annoying. Bleh. Whatever. Okay, so where the hell are we going? Guessing we're still going in here. Hi. This way? Secure telecoms. Authorized. I think it's this. It says I lack it, but I think we're supposed to be here. Okay, I'm scared because I think honestly, if I have a chance to sway the deals better in terms of one side or the other, I'm going to choose the order. I like the order more than I like Auntie's, not by a giant margin, but I do. But oh man, this is nerve-wracking. Okay.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair.
Hi.
Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes. Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit.
Yeah.
I expected better.
I see now why a neutral third party was needed here.
If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
But advising you to kiss and make up accomplish anything?
No, it would not.
Shit.
From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive.
Right.
Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
Boy. Okay. Let's just go down the line. First, who gets control over the archive?
Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop. I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
Could middle ground it. I mean, I could be a true neutral party. This, I mean, I get there's a supercomputer inside of there. I get that's important. I don't care too much about this one. I'll middle ground this one. I don't care too much about the archive after we get what we need from it. How about the Order gets the archive, but directs some power to an ad campaign?
I am amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part. I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
Imagine never listening to another ad about a product being 110% better than before.
That is a compelling vision of the future. One I could perhaps support. Involving money in science seems questionable.
Yes, I understand that.
But having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly.
That's fine.
Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive. And I assure you
The
that
backhandedness
Auntie's
is not
choice
needed,
values
Cleo.
science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science and commerce are combined. On the
Nukes,
subject of
bombs,
science,
guns.
it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores. No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all. Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel.
I won't
Do
go
not
that
exclude us from
far.
consideration merely for lack of experience. So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous, and a waste of a perfectly good monopoly. We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives
That
to.
would be good.
And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
That's fair. I mean, it's my speech option. I might pick it, honestly. What if the Order drafted restrictions to curb abuse while Auntie's handled production?
That assumes Auntie's choice would even abide by such a list of restrictions, and which would almost be impossible for the Order to enforce. Not to worry. We can build a regulatory commission to oversee production and make sure everything is up to Auntie's choice and Order standards.
Hold on, won't those regulators still be in your pocket?
Oh, partiality concerns are a thing of the past. Obviously, regulators would be incentivized to care most about the safety of the consumer. You know, right after production costs. As would the likelihood that we will eventually improve upon it. We shall allow Auntie's control of the current design. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones.
Exactly.
A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands. The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's choice would actually use it. For good, of course.
Of course not.
In a gainful manner.
No, you wouldn't. Oh, I don't want anybody to have it is the fucking issue. I would rather nobody have it if I'm being 100%. I would rather it go to like the Earth Directorate or Sub Rosa. I guess not really Sub Rosa. They'd sell it to the highest bidder, but still. Oh man. Do I middle ground? I've middle ground all of them so far. Maybe I just middle ground and play a true neutral party and not pick a side because I don't like either of them. Crazy idea, but maybe the Order and Auntie's choice can share the technology.
A 50-50 split? But that's so equal.
Imagine how magnanimous Auntie's would look to Arcadia's population.
Goodwill rarely converts well into bits, but I suppose I do take your point. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details like percentages later. I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
Doesn't sound too difficult. Auntie, can you help with that?
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom? That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
But it is Auntie's business now, Ruth. You two are working together.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly notified of what they will be used for. I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it.
Oh, do I call her out on this bullshit? I think I'm gonna... Listen, all these people suck. You seem nervous, Ruth. Is there something more to this drug you're not telling us?
Perhaps I have not been entirely forthright. This treatment will enact a permanent change in my personality. Irreversible. But it will not cost me anything I would lament losing. And I thought we were the ones who threw caution to the wind. Ah, well, Ruth, if worst comes to worst, I'd be happy to serve as a substitute teacher for the Order. A generous offer.
I'd kill you before
but
you
I
get the
fear
chance.
you lack a certain number of qualifications. Conscience, for example.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. If you make this bet and you're wrong in any way, the entire Order will suffer.
You sound just like Laureate Beckett. I'm weary of having this debate, especially as I can never seem to win it. Very well. Never mind about the chemicals.
Okay.
Now is not the time for risky experimentation at any rate.
Listen.
Oh, bother. Here I wanted to see Ruth lobotomize herself. Oh, well. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be.
Good.
Arriving at
Fuck
any
you.
arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path
I have
forward.
a way with words. I don't like to brag, but I'll make an exception this once.
By all means, know your worth and own your accomplishments. Perhaps when I'm more out of earshot, though. Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing cocktail at the Best Choice. And do come see me
Please,
personally
stop
when
talking.
you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself.
That
One
scares me.
moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider.
Yes.
We'll, of course, provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo! Brusque as ever.
Always.
Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help.
Of
But it
course.
would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have
Okay.
already given this some thought.
Good. Somebody had to. Listen, we have to talk. We have to say something. Very rarely do we just not talk. Should hope so.
First, we must reclaim Spireton from the enemy. Spireton once served as the Order's headquarters, due to its proximity to the archive. Its loss was an affront, and remains so. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the archive,
Okay,
however.
never mind.
So you will need to infiltrate the archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton.
I can do
Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there.
I am.
Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a
That
small
is
rift
not a
currently
small
blocking
rift.
the bridge.
Not a small rift. Good news! I'm in possession of a device that temporarily closes
Ordinarily,
rifts.
I do not fancy surprises, but you are proving an exception to that
I
rule.
am awesome,
With such
that's
a device
why.
in hand, bypassing the rift should be as rudimentary as pi.
It
And
is,
perhaps
as long
at
as
some
pi
later
stops at
date, you will
3.14.
also permit our scientists to analyze this gadget at length
No.
in one of our labs, provided all goes according to plan.
So retake Spyreton, infiltrate the archive, and unlock the rift. Got it. Anything
There is
else?
a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
In exchange for my help, I want to use the archive to analyze some rift data I have.
Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot. You know what must be done. May you achieve progress in a
Never would have foreseen this day would come. You are exceedingly unpredictable, Commander. In a good way.
I'm awesome, I know.
Free to take.
Oh, these are all bits? Fuck yeah, I'm taking those bits. I thought one was like a info board. Woohoo! Okay. Wow. I did not expect to be able to get that done, but we did it, so that is good. Capture Spyreton. Okay, we can do that. She wants to talk, so I guess we can go talk to her. Even though it's gonna be a goddamn headache talking to her. Talking to any of these kooks is annoying. I'd rather talk to Azza all day, every day. Hi, beautiful. You look like you have like dead eyes. Just like staring off at anyways. Oh, I can lock. You have cameras, right?
Time for discounts.
What are all of these? Disinfecting spray. Why do you have these locked up? Because you don't want to use drugs? It's just not necessarily... Well, taking it is stealing, but unlocking it doesn't seem to be stealing. Or bad. Okay, well. I'm just having fun unlocking things now. Yeah, so our max level, we're not getting experience anymore. One of the biggest downfalls I heard from somebody talking about this was that he was like, yeah, it's kind of a, for an RPG, it's kind of a, it really hurts a game, an RPG game to be specific, when you hit the cap and you can't, you get no experience for doing anything anymore.
We've successfully co-opted yet
Oh,
another of our rivals.
you two again.
Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Oh, she's just ahead.
Our fresh-faced new go-getter.
Oh.
We meet in the flesh at last.
Where's your legs?
Quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance.
I am. No,
Good.
I
have
for sure
no
am.
Stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is,
I for
however,
sure am. I'm
something of a
freaking
grand
out.
secret reserved for only the most trusted
I'm
confidants.
dishing out your
And
secrets.
covered in detail, buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival.
Bitch,
I
please.
trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
I'm telling fucking everybody. I am gonna tell everybody. Your body was just distracting everyone from that winning smile of yours.
Oh, careful you. Specious flattery will get you everywhere. Fortunately, when you're the head of an advanced medical technology corporation, you become first in line for any experimental life-preserving procedures.
That makes sense.
As far as what happened, I was the victim of an unfortunate industrial accident shortly after
Didn't
we arrived
ask.
here. the details of which are less salient than the details of what comes next.
Let me guess. You want me to harvest you a new body?
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've uncovered an opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess. You want me to collect parts from legendary mega critters to craft together?
That was actually considered at one time.
But ultimately, it was found unviable.
Right, for
I'm
grafters,
not too sure
yeah.
how much you've boned up on our grafting
A
program.
lot.
But it had a significant number of setbacks.
No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech
Wait.
factory over on Praetor.
Is this gonna get me in? Are you asking to be mounted to an automech?
Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make
Okay.
it mine.
Wait, what phase in the Archive's marketing initiative is this one?
Bolster defenses to protect key assets. Some of the order-derived direction can be downright oblique, but this is clear. Auntie is our most key asset.
Admit I'm finally beginning to come around to that computronic little plan. Perhaps there is something to having the Archive advise on market strategy and positioning.
Yes, I've begun to draw the same conclusion.
You're welcome.
Appears it can be a useful tool in the right hands. In any case, next steps. There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss. But we can show you how to find it.
I can find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Can I fuck with this body is the question. I'm really hoping I can kind of fiddle with it. My other... What the fuck? What? Who is this? Hers? No way, this is hers. I'm taking that. Can I? My next question, and it's... I'm gonna save before I do this because, like, I wouldn't normally try to... Can I just, like... You can't. Interesting. Good to know. Your actions just now have caused one of the game's functions to order that your party be shot/attacked on sight by all faction personnel due to unforgivable crimes. These usually consist of killing important members of the faction or working directly against the faction goals. This is a permanent change with long-reaching effects across the game. Or just roll with it and enjoy your notoriety.
Mobilizing. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Investigating hostile intentions.
Interesting. Oh, she... Oh, she has a health bar.
They won't see me coming.
I don't know how to attack her, though. I can't, like, hurt her. Interesting.
Better than overtime.
I'm very curious if there is a way to, like, hurt her. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're not gonna fucking do that for real. Like I would fucking never. Well, hey guys. A lot of fast traveling in this episode. So, the automech place, it wasn't where I was hoping. We've already been in here, so, you know, that's good. We can do these. We can do this. We've already been in here. It's already cleared out. We don't have to worry about mechs or anything, so now we just have to find... Oh. I guess my observation didn't ping off there, but that's fine. Hello? Anybody down here? All of the Protectorate shills are dead. Mini rockets, nice. Volted rocket pistol, okay. A shock electric pistol, a shock rocket pistol can go crazy, I feel like. I feel like that could be real good. There's a lot of mini rockets in here. It seems like it's wanting me to use the rocket launcher. Something's telling me that I should probably use the rocket launcher in here. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, there it is. I'm really hoping it lets me like fuck with it or like alter it in some way, because I would really like to be able to find a way to cripple her slightly. Notes on the voluntold. Experiment 1. Decapitation of our first volunteer was a success until the body rejected the organ. Remains cremated. Experiment 2. Second volunteer put up a fight. His organ was damaged and of no further use. Must remember to keep the volunteers isolated from each other. Remains cremated. Experiment 3. After mounting our third volunteer's organ upon the body awakened and pulled my assistant's heart out of his chest. Much to consider. Results promising. Remains cremated. We exhausted our stable of volunteers from the prison population. First batch of subject volunteers incoming. They seem eager to learn how they can help the Sovereign. Remains cremated. Strike that, mistakenly typed, force of habit. Note, the death of the Sovereign has indefinitely delayed any R&D concerning the body. Interesting. I can't fuck with it, man. Oh, it makes me sad. Pick up the Sovereigns. Okay. Man, I was really hoping it would let me, like, mess with it. And not to, like, kill her, but to, like, cripple or something.
As I expected, spies from Auntie Cleo. Seize them!
Oh, hi, guys.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Engaging
camouflage.
Do it. Go get him, Azza.
Damage, Commander.
I'm working on that.
Not complete.
I'm here. Come here.
Shrouding.
What level is my gun at? By the way, I still only level 8. Okay, that's fine. Man, imagine if you got this like from the start of the game, man. You'd have this thing would probably be a decent level by this point in the game if you kept using it. Okay, well, that was, I guess, interesting. Why didn't I take those? I must not have seen them. I'm really wondering if there's any, like, oh, there's so much of me that wants to go back and explore all the old places I've been into, especially like the way early stages, because it's like, oh, I have a decent lockpick and hack now. What can I get into now? Because I know there were things I couldn't get into before that I have to like, or I had to just kind of skip through in order. This is where we found the Zeranium armor. Zeranium power armor, baby. Ouchie. Yes, my feeties. Just another workstation. Okay, well, it's been a very anticlimactic session. I mean, there was action in terms of like setting up the deal between Aunties and the Order and all that, but other than that, a relatively boring one. So sorry about that. That's no fun. All that being said, I'm probably gonna end it here before I do even more fast travels, and we'll pick it up next time, guys. We're making our way. We're almost set up to go to the archive, which is like the next big thing to do. Because I don't have too many other like side things to do after that. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. But that's what we're going to call it. So, with that being said, guys, girls, everything in between, and whatever the hell you want to labor yourself as, remember, just be decent, do little things. It's not all you have to do, but it does make life be just a little bit easier. But that is all I have for you. So I will see you in the next one. Peace.